Good morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we are going to talk about Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, the second part of the year. So if you haven't watched Sarah's video yet, you must watch that because she is explaining the project, how it's going to work, and it is slightly different to the first half of the year. I'm just trying to see, oh there it is, okay. So it's a good idea. You'll need to watch her video if you want to know how it's going to work, because we didn't want to double up on what we were telling you guys. So I'm just going to clear a space here actually, because I need to show you some stuff, and I probably should have done that before I turned the video on, but I didn't, so you'll just have to bear with me. Okay, so we'll just clear a space, put the papers over here. Right, so I wanted to show you some of the things that I've gathered, and you can start gathering yours as well. So first thing you'll need to do is choose your book, if you're doing it in the book. And yeah, I'm wondering if anyone's been converted. Is anybody who didn't do a book the first round, or are you going to do a book the second round? I'd love to know that. So first of all, let me just put that aside. I've chosen my book. It's a slightly smaller format than the previous book. So let me just measure it. I'll tell you in inches. It's 8.5 inches by 6. And the spine is very deep on this one. Again, it's cracked. It's a 2.5 inch spine. I might need a bigger spine. So I don't know, so I'm not going to do anything to this book. See how it's all broken at this point of time, except I can cut that, because I'm going to wait until towards the end of the project, and then I'll see how many pages I did and how big. My only thing that I do need to know now is what size is my base page going to be. So what I use, like what we showed in the previous half of the year, so I'm just, what I use, I don't have access to calico here in Italy, so I just use these leftover bits of, this is my leftover one from the last project. So what I'm going to do is, to get my size, all I'm going to do is stay just in the confines of the book. So I'm going to put a crease there. This is how I'm getting the size for my base. This is your base that you actually stitch your page, do your decorating on, and then you'll stitch that onto your pages, whether you do the accordion style. I was telling Sarah was asking me what style did I want to do, and I was thinking I was going to do the accordion style again, because I actually enjoyed it. I didn't find it hard, and I might decide to do that again. I said to her I was going to do that again, but I think I'll just decide maybe halfway through the project, when I've got a few pages ready. Sometimes we call them blocks. They're pages, blocks, whatever. They're really both. So that's my base. That's my page size there. Like my piece I need to work on is what I'm trying to say. So that's how easy it is to get your piece. You'll need, if you're going to do the 2 pages per month, you'll need 12. So because every 2 weeks we're going to release a new one. You'll need 12. And then if you're going to do a title page, you'll need 13. And then that'll make it uneven, so then you'll have to have a 14th page if you're going to do a title page. I'm going to do a title page. You could decide to do your title page here and then only have 12. That's up to you. I haven't decided yet. So that's my page size. So what I'll do is I might go and prepare, not this one's linen, but this is a cotton. I can use this. I'm getting low on these fabrics because I did paint some of them as well. I'm going to go ahead and prepare I might prepare 14. I'll probably prepare 14 just in case. So I'm just going to put a snip there and a snip here. That's now my template, and I always use this one. So for the whole 14 that I rip, I'll always use the first one, because otherwise you're at risk of growing each one that you do, or diminishing. So that's my second page, but I'm going to use this one. I keep these, I'll paint them. I'm just chucking them in over there, but I'll probably paint them or stamp on them. So yeah, that's what I'll go ahead and do off camera, is prepare 14. I might not need 14, because I might only need 13, because I might put my title page there. I haven't decided, but I'll prepare 14 just in case. So I'm not preparing my pages. Now you guys know that. We're not preparing our pages. Like the last time, you don't need to prepare your pages. If you were to prepare your pages, it needs to be this doubled. Okay? So it will open, so it would need to be like that, your page. That would be a single page that folds in half if you're going to do that, but I might do the accordion. So I'm not going to worry about that now, and it's really irrelevant. The most important thing now to do is do your bases that you're going to be stitching on. And I know a lot of people got fixated on measurements last year for the first half when we first started. You don't need to do that. You need to get your book and you need to do your measurements according to your book. Okay, you are going to need a book with a very deep spine. Don't worry if the spine, if you really like a book and you've got a small spine, I have so many videos how to increase a spine, and there are that many videos on YouTube how to increase a spine. So it's really not a problem. If you love the cover, this is just a plain cover. I'm going to do something. I don't know whether I might do a plain, if I have to cover this, I might do ruby and pearls increasing spine if I need to, where she had the original, she cut out a piece of sort of chipboard or really thick cardboard, and then she glued the original spine on there, and then she added some fabric on the extra bit. So yep, there's many ways to do that, so don't worry about it. Just choose your cover and then do your base fabrics. Now I've got notes here. Just to reiterate, we're using the same hashtag. So we're not going to do Roxy's Christmas Journal of Stitchery because it's too much of a mouthful. Just use the same hashtag. We're all following it, Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and we will see your work. There's no other hashtag. I'm not following any other hashtag, so I won't see your work if you don't use the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And we're going to create a new playlist, and this will go in there. This is episode 2. Sarah's done episode 1. The new playlist will be Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2. So that means for the second half of the year, and I'll put 2022, I think, as well, just in case there's something in the future, I don't know. Yep, so Roxy's Journal of Stitchery Volume 2 is going to be the playlist on YouTube, and each episode is in order. The first week of the month is going to be one thing, one topic, and then in the middle of the month, so you'll have 1 week where we just continue on working on that page. So we announce it, work on it, have another week working on it, and then the next week there will be the announcement of the next theme. Okay, so you could decide to chop and change between the themes. I might do that. I was telling my sister, you know how I am, I go with the flow, I have to do what I feel like. I might not feel like doing the Christmas one. I might feel like, you know, I love mushrooms, I love owls, I love woodland as well, so I might want to mix it up a little bit. And then the other thing is, if you didn't want to have a big fat book, you could do 2 books. You could do, say, the first 2 weeks of every month is in one book, and the second 2 weeks of the month is in another book. Or you could do 1 page, and you could put the second theme on the feature, and Sarah would have explained what the features is if you only want to do 1 page. That we have to leave that up to everyone, because some people are working full-time and it might be too much, and then there are others of you that were so whizzy at it that we released the prompt and the next day we were already seeing photographs of completed pages. So for you, for the really fast people who have lots of time to sew, this is going to be fun for you because you're going to have a lot of work to do in the month. You might get it done in 2 days. Now, let's talk about title page. So you can do a title page if you want to. And I think I've said all my notes. So I've kind of designed I've got my title page in my mind of what I might like to do. Actually, I won't work on this one because that's my template. I need to put that aside. I'm going to clip it to my book so I don't lose it. I really love, I've got my other one in the bookshelf. Well, we were still in our rental home, but next week, not this weekend, but next weekend we'll be back in our place. We might not be set up yet though. So I'm so excited. Anyway, my first book is in the bookshelf and it looks wonderful. I love it. I love the fact that it's in a hardcover. I just can't and Mum loves hers too. Mum has a few because I had made the previous one for her, the original, which was Mum's idea, as I've told you before. And she has it sitting with another journal that I had made her, sitting on her coffee table, and she said she just loves looking at them and touching them. They're just nice to hold. Now, oh no, I'm not going to do my title page now. I needed to go through what I'm going to, I've created a basket for myself of things yesterday. It took me ages. So I have a basket here of random things. I don't even remember where these came from. Did someone give those to me? I don't know. I've got these, so I've got these sorts of trims that I might use. I've just got a random basket of trims. I don't know if I'll use them or not, but they're all in there. And I can't remember, please remind me someone sent me these wonderful buttons. So I've got these, they're all glass buttons, I think. They're really heavy. So I've got some buttons, but I might pull out other buttons. I have this little cute little thing that my sister gave me. I might use bits and pieces of that. I have some antique trims of mine that I got from my dealer man in Prato. And so I've got some bits and pieces of that in there, but I might grab other things. These are just things I threw together yesterday. That's a button. I don't know where the holes are, but that's a linen covered button. I have some of these little embellishments. I don't usually use these things, but I have a few, and I thought I might give those a go. And then I've got stamped pieces. Now these I included in my packs. My packs have nearly gone. Thank you so much, everyone. You're so trusting. This is what my packs look like. There's fabrics in there, and I've got a printed image. It will be on a variety of fabrics. It might, it's a mix. This is on like a twill sort of cotton. Some I've done on hemp, some I haven't. So it just depends what I had. Lots of stamped images, and then non-Christmassy fabrics. Now this is a beautiful brocade. It came from, I bought it at the antique market. It came from a luxurious hotel. And they shut down, and that was their curtains. It's really gorgeous. And I've got this other antique greeny sparkly fabric in there that's was like some sort of covering. I think it might have been in a church, but it's wonderful. It's green and speckly and gold. And then I've got some newer fabrics in there that I just thought were nice colors. That's a vintage mattress covering. And then I've got these, there's two florals in there. They could change, but they are from the 1910s, 1920s. There's some painted fabrics in there that I did for fun, and they're not necessarily all in traditional colors. I don't have many left. I'm nearly at the end of those, so I just let them sell organically without advertising them. So this is an example. You might get like a postcardy sort of image. Now with these images, what I wanted to say is I love these because I think that they have these monochrome ones, because I feel like they have a lot of scope for ribbon embroidery with flowers and things like that, or putting holly on them and putting color around them. Or you could use the sparkly threads, and I didn't bring those up. I'm going to be using the glitzy threads as well. You could do the tree in a thread, like a gold thread or green or whatever you have, sort of thing. So that's what I was thinking about. I love those. So these are just a couple that I had left over. And there's a tree. I thought that had scope for embellishment and wonderful Santa. And then so these are stamped bits. These are just some leftover ones. No, they're from my sister, those ones. I cut them off there already. And then so I've got those in there. I might use those. And then I just wanted to show you some of the painted fabrics that I did. These are left over from the packs because I've finished, as I said, I've packaged all my packs now, but I did have some leftover fabrics. So I've just put them, I told you I didn't do them in traditional colors necessarily. So there's this sort of thing. I love these, how these turned out. So I will be using these. Just had a lot of fun with them. And sometimes you might even like the reverse side. That was a bit messy, that one. I love that. Just really fun, a lot of fun. I put some hot pink in there, Sarah. And or just a whole variety of fabrics I painted. Some of them were sometimes the vintage cottons, some were bits and pieces of hemp. It just depends. And that one there. Oh, this is just a piece of hand-dyed linen that I had bought from someone, I don't know where. These I did a really long time ago when I was first testing out the Arteza paints. I just threw those in there. This one Lulu did. I thought the colours were great in that. So I might use some of that. And then I've just got, I found I had all these, when I was tidying up all these printed images. I'm not going to use, obviously, Marie Antoinette. But, you know, I might use bits and pieces here and there. Oh, this was this one, this got wet. So that was when I first started stitching. Probably won't use that. But yeah, there's more printed and there's a couple of pieces of quilt in there. One thing I might mention that I don't have up here is felted wool, hand-dyed felted wool. I probably will use that. I don't know why, but Christmas, when I do Christmas stitching, I always want to use hand-dyed felted wool. So I probably will be using that. And obviously I don't need all this stuff, but I'm going to have it there in the basket so I don't have to go rummaging around searching for things, you know, during the project. And I don't know if I've put in all the fabrics I might like to use. In here I've got these, I forgot to use those the last time round, but I might use some of those, the Suffolk packs. And then what else? Okay, so you can tell I like blue. I'll be doing a lot of blue for Christmas. So I've got this ticking I got at the Crafty Op Shop in Sydney. We got the whole roll and I shared it with Mum and Sarah. I think I got that there. This is a Lithuanian or Estonian linen. So is that one. So I've just put all of those in there. They're just bits and pieces I've got left over. I do put those ones, these linens in my pack, but they're very nice. They're very soft. And this is a lovely Italian yarn dyed stripe. Oh, that's just a piece of damask linen. Look, it's even yellowing, but I love the lace on that. So that's just, I threw that in just in case. Just all these sorts of more simple sort of fabrics that I like to put in background. So I've got all of those. I can't bring the basket up because it's too big. I've got a little basket here of scraps, so little pieces. And you know, I'm using anything goes. Like, I haven't put any pink in there. I don't think I'm going to go down the pink road. It's going to be, mine's going to be, look at these scraps. I love those. Sometimes I just love to add these little strips, tiny bits. But I'm going to be doing blue, reds, and linen colours, and maybe a bit of green. I didn't pull out any green fabrics, actually. I need to go down and get those. I've got a bit of green in, I've got one of the packs here for me, and there's a bit of green in there, but I might have to add some more green. And then I've got, like, you know, scrappy bits of neutrals. That's one of those more upholstery. It's not that thick though, it's more for pillows or I don't know what. And then these are just all little bits, smaller bits of fabric. I've got some sort of goldy or mustardy sort of yellows as well. I like those. Oh, there's a pink, and those sorts of things. And then the mattress tickings, I put in some of those as well. And I love this. Now this goes, when I send out some packs, I do put this in, not the Christmas ones, the regular ones. I know not everybody loves plaids, but this is a beautiful linen, and it dates to 1890. And it was a big bed cover. And I love it anyway. but not everybody loves plaid. But it's 1890, that one, and I know the date, I remember it. So there we go. So that's in that basket, little bits. And then I have another basket. You're thinking, but wait, there's more. I have another basket of, I put in when I was tidying up my mess, I had 3 baskets over here in the room. I've taken them all down to the ground floor because we've got to start packing. So I just tidied them all up and I pulled out what I thought I might like to use. There's a little bit of embroideries in there, not many. Few embroideries, actually. Let's pull it out just to show you, and just little bits and pieces that were left over. That one that's not embroidered. More, I might use those on a journal, sort of a real other journal, but I put some of these in as well because you don't know, you might need them. That one, yeah, so that's all of those little doilies, but with blue. I looked at ones with blues and greens, or what if they had a bit of red in them, sort of thing, or yellow. Little ones left over, and then some laces, as I mentioned, and then some little scrappy selvage bits that I love as well. So that's in that one. And then in the rest of the basket I did pull out some of these. Some of these I got from Melanie at Purveyor of Vintage Textiles, but I bought them like 3 years ago and I had them sent to Mum because I thought I was going, you know, then COVID started and I thought I was going that summer, and so I had them sent to Mum, and then they've been there since, you know, probably May 2020. So I just picked them up this time when I went to surprise my dad. And so I have here a whole lot of things. I got these fabrics at the Crafty Op shop, but I thought they're great. These are the sorts of things I want to use. That's perfect. Green, I did put a green in, there we go. These turquoisey blues, navy blues. These are the sorts of colours I'll go for. It'll probably end up looking a bit like my other one because that's the colours that I like. I don't have any Christmas fabrics. I do have some scraps. I might throw in a scrap here and there. I thought I'd create my Christmassy feel with my embellishing. That was my thought. I may go off track, you never know. And then I have more. Actually, that's a small amount of fabric for me. Oh, this Mum stitched. These are things that my mum stitched. And they're just plain, but you never know, I might decide to use one in a background. She just gave them to me. She didn't need them. I don't know. This is a beautiful, I think this is Sanderson. It's a linen. I put lots of those in. I love those. In blue, I don't think that's Sanderson, but it's that type of fabric. They're just upholstery fabrics. I love this strip. Isn't that beautiful? So yep, I put that in. I mean, I love all these scraps. I just love them. Oh, here's some old Suffolk puffs that I got from Melanie that I picked up this time. I never know, I might use a couple of those. I loved the browns and greens in here and the blues, so I might, you know, use that. I may not use any of it. This is from Melanie. Actually, Lisa had a hi Lisa. Lisa had a piece of this on her. When we went to Lisa's house when I was in Australia in April, she had this on her inspiration board, and it looked gorgeous. She had some gorgeous trims with it, and I said to her, I have a piece of that because we both bought it from Melanie. So there you go. And then this gorgeous piece. I may not use this. I might find a bit that's a bit more in the colors, not the purple. I'm not going to go down the purple road. Oh, this is like what's in my pack, so I don't have the, oh no, did I put the other piece? I meant to put, I think I did, I put it in separately. Where is it? There's meant to be another piece there. Because of course I don't give myself a full one. And then in the packs there's a little surprise that you can't see. There's the other piece. So there was one piece in the photograph that is not this. I ran out of that one, but this is similar. It's of the same type and the same period, very old. You'll feel it. They are quite old. They were unused. This one's a bit stiffer, but they're unused. But I love all of these. See, they're damasky, these ones. And then I've got toile in there. We always need a bit of toile. That's a beautiful green, pale green mattress covering. I love those. And then I just love that. And then look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That has so much scope for fun and embellishing. And then I love that as well. So that's those. And then I just threw in all these little bits and pieces, just to, you know, for embellishing. And as I said, I am going to use, that's my favorite. I might not use that because I used it in the last one. I am going to use, love the colors in that, some wool felt, hand-dyed felted wool. There's some Japanese fabrics. And just little scrappy bits. They probably could go in the scrap basket, those little ones. And then more Sanderson type fabrics. I may have gotten some of these I got from Melanie. Some I got from the Linen Garden. I got a box of her floral fabrics. Some I didn't love, but I had an idea for them. Like I was going to cover it with full-on embroidery, so I'm not worried if I didn't love them because I can still use them. Some I got from Lulu Blueworth, and she already made packs for our previous, previous project. And then who else did I get them from? Maybe Lulu Retro, I don't know. And some from Melanie. And maybe, yeah, I think that's about it. So there we go. So that's all going to stay in a basket. And ready for me to do my project. So I am going to do a title page, so maybe I'm going to put my baskets back in maybe. That can sit on top. Oh, I might need to pull them out again. I thought I might I had this piece of hand towel left, and I wondered if I could use that, in which case I don't need, I think that's the front, in which case I don't need to stitch it to a base, but I can use my base to size it. I really don't think I need to stitch it. I'm going to give it a shake. It's got bits and pieces all over. I want to keep the I might want to keep the fringe, so let's go here and give it a snip. Let's see if I can rip it. Yes, I can just. I might snip there. Okay. So you never throw anything out, guys. You just don't. Now, is that going to be wide enough? I think that's going to be I'm not used to working on such a small one. I usually have a bigger one. So that I have those fringes hanging down, you see. Okay. So I don't need that. That can go on my book. So then I need to rip one less because this is just going to stitch onto my page when I prepare those. Okay, so that's going to be the beginning of my title page. I'm going to do probably some sort of embroidery on it, but I do want to maybe layer up a couple of fabrics on it. So let's see what little scrappy bits. I don't need big bits, I only need little bits. We could have some script. So this is how I work. I just put bits on it, and see with this here, see how that's folded over there in the seam? I'd actually put that on like that with the seam up. Let me see, we should introduce, we might have a bit of this, and I'm going to have a bit of all my colours, I think. Let's see. So if I put that there, I'm just thinking about my idea for my composition. I probably have my feature, more featurey sort of fabrics up there. I might have a, you know what, behind that, I could have a piece of spotty. Let it overhang. I'm not on my special mat either. I don't have any pins. It's total wing it Rachel style video. Honestly, guys, just go with the flow and enjoy it. Don't worry about about it too much. Just do it. It's my motto. Just have fun with it and get on with it. Fun with it and get on with it. How about that? That's a doozy. I'm just thinking. I'll just cut that. I guess I've got blue there. I think that's all I'll do. I'm going to have something here. Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, and then something down here. That's going to be my composition. So something here and here. Roxy's Journal of, Roxy's Christmas Journal of Stitchery I'm going to do. I wondered whether I should do winter. No, I'm going to do Christmas. All right, Christmas. So I'm going to put that and that there. And then I will write that there. But first I think I'll embellish here and here. Yeah. But I'm not ready to do that yet. So that's my introductory video for the project. And I will update you on this title page. I could change my mind. I don't want to rush it. I need to think about it. So I love this selvage as well. It's just wonderful. Let's just have a look at this. How cool is that? I'll use that somewhere else. Yeah, so I will update you on my title, but that's going to be my title page, the structure of it, and then I've got my book here. So I could decide to put this here, or I could decide to have it as my first page. I'll probably end up having it as my first page. I do like to use this bit here. I might do something else, I don't know. But I do like to put some of my favorite fabrics there, so I've always got them. So I'm not sure. But anyway, I could change my mind. So I hope you're excited. I'm excited. It's fun to start a new project. This one is going to be faster paced. I hope that I'll be able to keep up with it. And Sarah will certainly, I know she'll struggle with it, but we'll do our best to keep on track with the project. So we look forward to seeing what you all come up with, and yeah, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. Oh, one other thing, so we are collaborating with Lisa, Forage by Lisa Mattock, and she's put together some lovely kits for you to use as well. And Sarah has some embellishment kits, which I think she's probably showing today. As I said, I've nearly finished selling mine, so that's good. I felt like it was better just to dilute it a little bit, so it wasn't too much. And so Lisa has some lovely charms and things in her shop, so I'll link those. I'm going to go to her shop and see what I feel like would be fun for this project. So thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing what you come up with. And feel free to start posting title pages for this next round if you want to, in the Facebook group or with the hashtag Roxy's Journal of Stitchery on Instagram. That's the only one that we're following and looking at. And yeah, have fun with it and have a great day. Bye.